than this band.
Why do you think I'm dressed like a snow bunny?
Right.
Oh,
So
the other kind of snow.
I saw these guys at the First Parish Church earlier this year. They opened up for a band who offered up a cup of fresh menstrual blood. Remember that? You guys remember that? That was incredible. And they just blew me away. And you're gonna love them. And here they are. And we're gonna do some goth dancing too. We figured it out. We figured it out, right?
Yeah.
We watched the video. It's
this
gonna be great.
afternoon.
Here they are, everybody. Sisters of Shadow.
fire wants you to begin a dancing beat alone and loud again. Alone the fire, alone, alone, alone again. Scream into the night. I got. Alone, I laugh alone. Scream into the night.
Sisters of Shadow, everybody! Incredible, so grim, so morbid. All right, sisters, come on over here and let's unpack this and see if we can figure out what's what. By the way, every time that I've seen them, it's been in the dark, and even here on television, they're on in the dark. I love it. That's what you call death rock. You know, they have a new demo coming up. By the way, it's called Demo 81, as in 1981. Elsa, what do you remember about 1981?
Jack shit.
Okay, all right.
Too many drugs.
Does anyone? Hey, Chris, what do you remember on 1981? Anything?
I wasn't here.
Damn it,
dude! I was haunting the cosmos at that point.
God damn it! Was I the only one around in 1981?
What were you doing?
I was 13, which is, by the way, a terrible age to be.
That's a menacing age.
No one should ever be 13 years old.
Bad stuff at that age.
It's yeah, it's the worst. Thank you, Sisters of Shadow, for being here. Well, number one, this is what I told Jen when I saw these guys the first time. I hope, first of all, I hope they start I hope they start a whole cult, and then I hope they all start dressing like Sisters of Shadow. How great would it be, Elsa, if the kids started dressing like Sisters of Shadow?
Amazing.
Then we'd really have something going.
Yeah, right?
Whose idea was Sisters of Shadow?
It was the Green Man. He came to us in the night.
Okay. All right.
Three of us had the same dream.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Ominous. I love it.
It's a Green Man. That's what kicked us all off.
You argue with the Green Man?
You have
You don't argue with the Green Man.
How could you?
He comes to you in the night.
That's scary.
I
So off guard.
yeah.
Did I do something wrong that I've never met him before?
You
I
might.
think another man comes to you in the night. Oh, this thing?
The
I'm not talking into the mic.
topless cop is giving us, some advice about
How
TV.
dare he?
He looks damn good.
Ah!
Dude, I don't want to write you up for a citation. Just a quick talking
Hey,
to the mic.
hey, Johnny B.
They're telling me that in the booth.
Johnny B. Where were you in 1981?
No, I did purple microdot mescaline for the very first time in 1981. I was 14 years old.
Yeah.
Cheers for Johnny and Mescaline.
Wait, was that the same year? Was that the same time that you lost your virginity and crashed your car?
No, that was.
Ah!
Come on, go ahead. Tell the story.
I was
Right
gonna
now.
say, what a
That
night.
was 1984. I lost my virginity, went home, got on my bicycle, got stoned, drove to the cemetery, of course, and I was driving down the hill with no hands, and a friend of mine came out and with a stick and ran in front of me to play chicken. And I went over the handlebars and broke my collarbone, kind of.
That's fascinating.
Such
Fantastic.
a roller coaster.
Good for you, man.
Totally. What? First time for each.
Right?
What a day. What a day. Hey, so I've seen you guys at the First Parish Church. I've seen you guys at the Elks Club. What's the proper venue, you think, for Sisters of Shadow?
Probably a cold, dark stone chamber.
Yeah.
In a church?
No, in the ground.
Okay.
Oh, in the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
Like a tomb or a mortuary kind of situation.
Yeah, that would probably be ideal.
Does
Okay.
this room have entrances or exits? Okay.
There's a door
Yeah.
to the underworld.
Right.
Amazing. So it's like a one-way.
Ticket to
You
hell.
have to, okay. Amazing.
You had some.
You have to access the underworld first before you can be in this room.
Yeah. You had some. You had some candles lit over there. That usually denotes a ritual of some kind. You have a song, of course, that's called "Ritual." Tell us, what can you tell us about the ritual? What are we going to get out of it? Is it a hex? Is it a blessing? What are we doing?
I prefer to think that people should consider our music the soundtrack of their funeral, their living funeral.
All right.
Wow.
Old.
That's intense, man.
That's cool.
All right, so tell us about musically. Tell us where you guys are all coming from.
What?
Musically. Yeah.
I don't know. I like Bauhaus, Asylum Party. Like influences?
Yeah.
Yeah, Asylum Party, Funeral Parade, which is like from the 80s.
Nice. By the way, did you just buy a motorcycle?
What?
Did you just buy a motorcycle?
Yeah, I got one.
She just got a motorcycle, everybody.
Awesome.
Ready to die.
How did you know that, Ken?
I saw her. I saw her on
Yeah.
Facebook. She got a motorcycle.
Ah, okay.
What kind of motorcycle is it?
It's a CM 400 Honda.
Incredible.
The purple one, yeah.
Incredible.
I guess we're like there's not a lot of bands here in Boston that have like that goth sound.
Right.
So, we definitely have an old school type of vibe going on. Yeah.
There used to be, can I tell you something? There used to be, and Johnny B can attest this, there used to be a whole scene. Not only was there a scene, there was clubs. There was Man Ray, and then there was Ground Zero, and there was a Cage, and there was just like all these cool, all these goth access. There was all these like cool goth bands and goth people. I don't know where they all went, but here they are right now.
Yeah,
This
some
is
of them
it.
are right here.
This is it. What is the proper? What would you say is the proper response to Sisters of Shadow when they're playing? What do you like to see people doing out there?
I would love to see people crying and cutting themselves.
Oh, nice.
I like dancing.
Dancing's good, but also weeping and dancing together.
That would be perfect.
Oh, that would be.
We can meet somewhere in the middle, right?
Yeah.
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 Or
Like-
just sullenly reflecting on
So
the
you-
dimness of life.
Right. So what you're hoping
That I
is
can do.
the music's making them dance, but it's getting to them deep inside, and maybe they're accessing some emotions from somewhere way back there, and you're bringing it up. And then there's tears. I like it.
That would be
I think
beautiful.
I think the whole thing is fantastic. So you're working on. Well, where are we with the demo? Is it happening? When's it
Demo's
happening?
here. I brought you a copy.
You did? Oh my God!
Lucky you.
What
Handmade by.
I did. I made them.
Should number that.
Oh, it's numbered.
I did.
Edition.
Oh, it's numbered. How many?
Yeah.
13.
30 of the handmade, a hand dyed, hand stamped,
Okay,
and then 70 that I like printed out a drawing that I did.
that's amazing.
That's so cool.
And we're doing CDs because they're better than tapes.
Let me ask you this: you have Sisters of Shadow has 2 D's and 2 W's.
Yeah, as many as possible.
Yeah, let's talk about that process.
That's the old spelling of the word.
Oh, it is
Yeah,
from when?
from when I was born.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Is there like a different pronunciation with the extra D's? in it?
Shadow.
Okay, just
Sisters
Shadow.
of Shadow.
So if it was just 1 D and 1 W, it'd still be the same.
I hear a slight difference.
Okay. All right. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Jen, let's do it again. Let's do first. First, I'm gonna ask you
So-
Sisters of Shadow, just 1 D.
Yeah,
and,
like
and
a
1
layman
W.
might say Sisters of Shadow.
Right,
And then
okay,
someone
now-
who wanted to speak as the old ones did would say Sisters of Shadow.
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 I love it. Can I tell you something? This is my new favorite band. Sisters of Shadow, everybody.
Shadow. Woo!
They will have more. Thank you, Sisters of Shadow. Well, they will have more music for you later on. Okay, see, go back, Sisters of Shadow. Go back to your dark corner.
Go back
Go
to
back to
your
your-
dark,
By the
dirty
way,
little basement corner.
By the way, Jason, great job with lowering the lights for the great Sisters of Shadow. It looked awesome. But now it's time. We have to pivot a little bit, Elsa.
Been
because-
doing that since 8:30.
And
Feet hurt.
yeah. Check out the boots today. How many inches we got on those things?
I don't know. Enough.
Incredible.
the center of the city where our roads meet, waiting for you. To the depths of the ocean where our hopes sank, searching for you. I was moving through the silence without motion, waiting for you. In a room with a window in the corner, and I found truth. In the shadow play, acting out your own death, knowing no more. As the assassins all grouped in 4 lines, dancing on the floor. I'm a cold steel odor, and their bodies made a move to connect. But I could only stare in disbelief as the crowds all left. I did everything I wanted to. I let them use you for their own ends. In the center of the city in the night, waiting for you. In the center of the city in the night, waiting for you.
Sisters of Shadow, everybody! Incredible. What an incredible evening this has been. We've got capes, we've got top hats. It's all too much. So here's what we're gonna do. It's that time of the evening, everybody, where we gather everybody around and we do all our plugs, because after all, Elsa, everybody's here for a reason. They want you to go to their shows, they want you to buy their products. So let's
And to have fun and enjoy
to-
each other's company.
yeah, of course, that's part of it too.
Hear terrifying stories, listening to terrifying
lot of money.
music.
All right, Sisters of Shadow, come on over here. Nicole Claire, come over here.
This is our bread and butter.
A.K.A. Doc Foster, come on over here, and we'll get to everybody. Everybody, come on and join us on the couch, and we'll figure all this out. It's by the way, here's what I hope with not only with the Sisters of Shadow, but also with Doc Foster's Creepy Tales, is that we got a whole wave of occult activity happening in this town. I would really appreciate that. It's been a long time, decades since we had to worry about teenage Satanists, and I'd love to start worrying about teenage Satanists again. So
Finally.
if this can be ground zero tonight, I would appreciate that. Go home and worship Satan a little bit. All right, let's do this. First of all, let's go over to the Heavy Leather Superstar Band.
Yeah, give us a shout out. Yeah, suck it
A
up.
lot of people are involved in that. You've got the
a lot
Gala
of
over
us.
there. You've got the
These
Fog
are the
Tones.
All-Stars.
You got
This is the
all kinds of
50th
things.
episode, right?
Yeah, it's the 50th episode. So
All-Star Week, baby.
Anniversary. Go ahead. Tell us what's happening with you, Iggy Fuzz.
We're coming up. We have a Heavy Leather All-Stars tour next week.
Nice.
Probably coming to your town. Google us.
Okay, good. Good job. All right, go ahead. Gala.
Oh! Gala! Gala, Gala US. Come check us out on Deadbeat Records. Buy our 7 inches. Stop by Hi-Fi Hepcat Press. Get all of our cassettes.
He's in the gala.
We're going to be in Salem at Opus January 13th with the Maxims and Pete Rossi. And also thanks to the Rodent Hour and Radio Free Brooklyn for playing our awesome new single, which is The Coolest.
The Gala, everybody. Strange Fuzz, by the way, be playing a big show next Wednesday.
Most likely, yes. It will really be us.
Most likely, we'll see.
Authentic buzz.
Go ahead, Fuck Tones.
Can you hear me? Yes.
Yeah!
The Fuck Tones, we're continuing our local male strip show tour this Friday night at PA's Lounge. Baby.
Incredible, everybody.
Yeah!
All right, let's get to Sisters of Shadow. Where will you be haunting us next?
We have a tour coming up in January with St. Ripper. We're going to Rochester, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, New York City,
Right
January
on.
11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th. Shout out to our friends in Somerville that are tuning in right now. Ann and Brian. Woo!
Incredible, everybody. The tour is happening, so catch these guys out on the road. And let's the wave of mutilation begin. Doc Foster, how about you?
Hopefully coming to a graveyard near you. No, I will be hosting the Puppet Slam, an evening of short-form puppetry performances at the Arisia Sci-Fi and Fantasy Convention, January 14th.
Right on.
Yeah!
By the way, can I tell you something? I went to Puppet Slam at the Brookline Puppet Showcase Theater, and I loved it. I couldn't get anybody to go with me. Everybody I asked said, I'm not going to see puppets, but I went and I had the beautiful time. So if you see a Puppet Slam happening, you should go to it. Am I right, Doc?
100%.
Boom. Nicole Auclair, where will we find you next?
I'll be at Rally Point Pub and Inn in Foxborough on the 30th, which is Saturday, I believe. And then it's a show I'm running, so go to it because, there'll be more after that. And then January 13th, that's another super important one at Liz Diamond's Bar and Grill in Hopedale, Mass.
Hopetown, Mass, everybody.
Down!
You ever throw anybody out of one of your shows?
I would never.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We can
I would
go.
all the
We'll
time.
go.
I would all the time.
Challenge accepted.
If I was doing a show and looks at somebody, I'd get out. That's what I would do. That's what Axl Rose does all the time. Throws people right out of there. Elsa Riot.
Elsa Riot will next be at Oberon this Friday, December 29th,
Oh my God.
at the Sailor Moon Shouju Spectacular Burlesque. I don't know.
Wow!
I don't know what camera I should be looking at, but it's that one. What's up?
That one. One of those. Wait a minute. What is Sailor Moon? Is some kind of anime?
Yeah, some kind of anime.
Yeah.
Best kind.
No.
All right. 90s. I'm showing my age.
Okay. All right. Sailor Moon,
It's
everybody.
basically it's like the female version of like Dragon Ball Z. It's like the counterpart.
That doesn't really help me. But
Yeah.
okay. All right. Sailor Moon.
I don't
it's
know what
great.
to tell you, dude.
You'll love it.
Are you the Sailor
Right
Moon?
up your
Yeah,
alley.
I'm one of the Sailor Scouts. Sailor
Okay.
Venus.
Sailor Venus, everybody. Elsa
Wow.
Riot.
That's a pretty prestigious honor.
That is. That's like the
Wow.
number one. Is that the number one sailor?
That's up. She's up there. Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
She's a real cutie pie.
Are you guys doing? Are you sailors because you're on a ship or no?
No.
Do you wear sailor outfits?
That part's a big jump. I don't know how to explain that in less than 5 seconds.
All right,
Next
cool.
week. Next week. Next
All
week.
right, next week.
Yeah. I can bring you through the whole plot next week.
And I want all the bands that come on the show from now on to wear capes as well because I really,
New rule.
this
Yes.
really puts things
Yes.
over the top for us. What incredible what night? Next week, all the way from Kane, Pennsylvania, the Mighty Thunder Skulls will be here.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I'm assuming. I think Pennsylvania's dead from the snow, but maybe hopefully they'll get here. Right? Hasn't it? They have 83 inches in
Some of the
one day or
state is
something
still
crazy?
alive.
No, I
Yeah.
was there a couple days ago. Is that all right?
It was fine? Okay. All right, good.
But that was a couple days ago.
Funny lady Caitlin Arcan will be here. And a special band versus band edition of Banged Can Bonanza, everybody.
Wow.
Iggy Fuzz.
All right.
Strange Fuzz versus the Gala
That's pretty
versus
competitive.
the Mighty Thunder Skulls in a knockdown.
For a bonus, right? New Year's
Banged
bonus?
Can Bonanza. Yeah, and the winner might get a jar of duck sauce. I don't know, like an extra large
Wow.
jar of duck sauce. So who knows? So I want to thank everybody. This was the 50th episode. I was very happy to have all these wonderful people on with us. It was a fantastic show. Let's hope for 50 more. Jason, you can come over here and say this guy. Yeah, come
Jason.
here. Jason.
Jason!
Hello.
This is the guy that keeps it all together.
That is me. That is me. I'm usually behind the scenes, but I'm the glue
on.
that keeps it all together, I guess.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
He's available every night.
We'll see you next week, everybody. By the way, don't forget to buy our T-shirts. HeavyLeatherForever.com. 15 bucks, you get Strange Fuzz buttons. And there they are.
Free buttons,
the most
baby.
dangerous band in this room, at least. The Heavy Leather